Hey guys, welcome to Jack's Beautiful You. Today's video, we are doing my first declutter of 2025. So if you're not new to my channel, you know I like to declutter a lot. I am trying to curate a ever-changing, ever-growing, ever getting new fragrances into my collection. I'm trying to curate those perfumes that I'm adding in and weeding out the ones that I don't absolutely love. I'm trying to just have loves in my collection. That can be really difficult to do though when you're constantly testing new fragrances, when you do blind buy quite often like I do, and when you are just, constantly bringing new things in. So sometimes it can be difficult to curate a collection of just loves when, you have a perfume channel. If I didn't have a perfume channel, I would not be buying as many fragrances and I would be trying a lot more and I'd be a lot pickier about what I bring in. But since I'm, sharing this adventure with you guys and I like to test out fragrances with you guys and things like that, that's part of my channel, I do end up decluttering a lot. So none of these fragrances I have today are necessarily bad. They just don't work for me. They're not loves. Some of them are really, really strong likes. Some of them are repetitive. I have too many in my collection that are the same scent profile. You know what I mean? So anyway, today we're going to go ahead and get rid of some fragrances so that I can make room in my collection for some new ones for 2025. If you're interested in seeing what's leaving my collection, then just keep on watching. All right, first up we have by the house of Atelier Des Ors, and this is Rouge Saray. I just got this fragrance in my collection not that long ago, and I realized that this fragrance does not work out for me at all. And what I wanted from this fragrance, it does not give me. I think it's a skin chemistry issue. I don't think this is a bad perfume. It just doesn't smell right on me. So what I was hoping for was the sticky dates, the cinnamon, all the ooey gooey yummy stuff that's in this fragrance. But what I get is something that reminds me of vinegar, like a balsamic vinaigrette. And I get a lot of the smoky woods. Now I do pick up on the sticky dates and the cinnamon and all of that, but it's drowned out by the notes that I find unpleasant. And the really weird thing, the last time I wore this, probably the mid to dry down, I was walking around with this and I was smelling this fragrance in the air and it smelled like pickles. And I think it's the Peru balsam in here mixing with my skin chemistry that just gives me this like balsamic vinaigrette slash pickles smell. Like I said, I don't think that's how this fragrance actually smells. I think there are a lot of people who are like, wait a minute, what? You're getting what? How are you getting vinegar and pickles from this fragrance? I don't know. I think it's just my skin chemistry, but that's what it does. So, I mean, it is what it is. So this fragrance just doesn't work for me and I'm gonna go ahead and pass it along. And all of these fragrances I'm decluttering will be listed on my Mercari. I'll leave that in the description box if you're interested. This next one, you guys, okay, this one's painful for me because this is a love for me. I love this fragrance, but my husband hates it. And so I never wear it because he hates it. And he says it smells like lighter fluid. This is by Parfums de Marley, Valaya. Yeah, this one's gonna go, guys. And like I said, I really love this fragrance. I think it's beautiful. But every time I wear it, my husband really hates it. So, and I'm around my husband all the time. We don't really, all of our free time, we go to work and then we spend time together. That's like what we do. I mean, we really don't do a whole lot outside of each other besides work. Like every once in a while we'll go hang out with our friends and stuff, but for the most part, it's me and him. So when am I ever going to wear this? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know when I'm going to wear it. So unfortunately, even though this bottle is beautiful, the scent is beautiful in my opinion. Even this is a polarizing scent though. There are some people who do not like this, my husband, but there's some other people who agree with him. They just don't like this, but I think it's beautiful. It's long lasting. It's a stunning perfume, but it's got to go because I'm never gonna. I know me, and I know I'm never gonna reach for it because I don't want to feel like I smell bad to my husband. So, Parfums de Marley, Valaya is going away. All right, this next one is one that I'm tired of grappling with this fragrance. I'm tired of trying to figure this fragrance out, and I just realized I just don't love it. I don't love it, and I thought I did, but I don't, so that's fine. This is by Lorenzo Pazzalia Sugar Kisses. I could have swore I loved this fragrance. I had a sample of it. It smelled amazing. And then I got the full bottle, did a full wear of it, and it didn't smell the same as the sample to me. And sometimes it smells really good, like a delicious cocoa, yummy, vanilla kind of dessert like fragrance. It's very sweet. It's called Sugar Kisses. I'm sure you figured that out. And it's a delicious fragrance, but then sometimes when I wear it, I get this weird note in here that comes across almost, I don't know, I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I don't know what I'm smelling, but it doesn't smell pleasant. And sometimes it smells like lotion, like like a cocoa shea lotion. There's like cocoa butter in here, I think, in the notes. And sometimes it comes across as gourmand, and sometimes it comes across as more of like a lotion. And I never know if I'm going to like it or not when I wear it. I'm kind of tired of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass this one along. I feel like it's probably, again, a skin chemistry issue, and this is going to smell amazing on someone else. So this one, Sugar Kisses, is leaving my collection. I told you guys about this one already. This is Ooh La La, and then I also have the Ooh La La. Is that what it's called? Ooh La La. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Not Ooh La La. What am I talking about? Ooh La Rouge is what it's called. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Ula Rouge and Ula Rouge Exclusif. These two fragrances, to me, they smell a lot like Baccarat Rouge 540. They're not exact, but they definitely have that DNA. And you guys know I don't really care for Baccarat Rouge 540 or any of the fragrances that have that DNA. It's not really my. So, they're not bad fragrances. If you like Baccarat Rouge 540 and you want a more affordable version of that fragrance, you might like this, but I'm never going to wear either of those fragrances, so those two need to leave. Okay, I'm having a really hard time with these next ones. One of them is staying and one of them is going, but I don't know which one because they smell very, very similar. I love them both, but I don't need two fragrances that smell so similar to each other. So this is by Juliet Has a Gun, Lust for Sun. I love this fragrance. I think this is one of the better Juliet Has a Gun fragrances. And it's very summertime. It kind of smells like Hawaii to me, but it's white floral heavy, which I love white florals. But it definitely has that like beachy vibe to it for sure, with emphasis on white florals. And it's just really, really good. It has really good performance. I love wearing it in the summertime. And the other one that smells similar, but it's different. The emphasis is more on the yellow florals, but they're so similar to each other, is by Erin, and this is Habiscus Poem. Now, I told you guys I would never declutter this fragrance because this is one of my favorite summertime fragrances, and it still is. But I've worn these two side by side, and they just give me the same feeling, that same summertime vibe. But this is more yellow floral and the other one is more white floral. And I honestly cannot decide which one I like better. So one of them is going. I should never say I'm never going to declutter a perfume. I should never say that because you never know, right? You just never know. You might love a fragrance and then you get another fragrance that smells like that fragrance and you discover you like the new fragrance better. And here you are decluttering a fragrance you said you'd never declutter. I do love this fragrance. Habiscus Poem is beautiful, but yeah, I'm not sure. I can't decide between the two. One of them is going. This next one is one I really like. I do really like this one, but to be honest, I never got to the point where I loved it. And I know I'm not really going to reach for it. I've worn it a few times trying to get myself there because I was so excited about this perfume. So excited. This is by Narcotica Love Me Latte. This is the newest release from Narcotica. I blind bought it as soon as I saw it. I love the House of Narcotica. I have Dulce Diablo, Narco Oasis. Those are two of my favorite perfumes in my collection. Happy Dust I really like. This one, I just can't get to the place where I love it. It smells good. It's just not what I expected it to be. And this has emphasis on, there's like white cherry in here, and there is a latte feel to it for sure. But there's a lot of woody notes in here as well. It's sweet, it's gourmand, it's nice, and I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. But when I wear it, I'm just not in love. And I have, like, I would never reach for this over Dulce Diablo. Never. I'm gonna wear, I love Dulce Diablo. I would never reach for this over Narco Oasis or any of the other many gourmands I have in my collection that I absolutely love. So yeah, this one just isn't making the cut for me. This next one is pretty much the same situation. It's a great fragrance, and I really wish I loved it because it is truly a great fragrance, and I recommend it. Has great performance. It's a decadent and rich scent, but I just can't get to the place where I love it. You know what I mean? This is by Benigna, and this is Royal Bouquet. Now, I have worthiness from this house, and I absolutely love that fragrance. But this one, when I wear it, I like it. It's a rich, it's super rich. It's a very rich, white floral, rose, floral. It's obviously, it's called Royal Bouquet. It's a floral fragrance. It's very warm. It's very ambery, and it is really beautiful. It has amazing performance, and I love the color of the juice, and I absolutely love this bottle. But honestly, I never reached for it. This is more of a floral fragrance for cold weather because it does have a thick texture to it. It's thick and dense, and I find it difficult to wear in spring and summer. And that's usually when I crave floral fragrances in the spring and summer. I like light, airy floral fragrances during that time, but I really don't get in the mood for floral fragrances all that often in the fall and winter. That's when I crave my warm, spicy, my gourmands. So this one just has been getting neglected. And I just think that this needs to go to a better home, someone who's really going to enjoy this, because this is a fantastic fragrance. It just isn't one that I reach for. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. This is by Benigna Royal Bouquet. All right, up next we have by Banana Republic. This is Monday Rose. I told you guys this one didn't work out for me, not because it's a bad fragrance, but it kind of reminds me of Delina, and it's kind of tart to my nose like Delina is. It doesn't smell exactly like Delina. This is a lot more wearable in my opinion. Delina is super strong. The OG Delina is just so, well, so is Delina Exclusif, but I love that one. The OG Delina is too sour for me, and this one is not as intense. It's a, you know, if you love Delina, if you love that rosy rhubarb combo, but you want something that's more wearable, that you feel like you're not going to choke people out if you wear it, you know, if you're looking for a daily wearable Delina-esque type of fragrance, this is it. And then I did decide to go ahead and let go of, this is by Paris Corner, and this is Kissa Delicious. Not because I think it's bad, because I don't. I think this is a pretty good fragrance, especially if you're on a budget and you're looking for something that is gourmand and sweet and delicious but isn't going to break the bank. This is a good one. It's just not the best that I have in my collection. And I'm not trying to sound like a snob, but I have amazing gourmands in my collection. Forcing myself to wear this over them isn't enjoyable for me. This one's just not going to stand up to some of the other ones that I have. And some of the other gourmands I'm talking about are more affordable gourmands. I have some gourmands in my collection that are affordable, that are absolute bangers to me, that I absolutely love. It's not because this is a affordable fragrance that I'm saying that. I'm just saying this doesn't do it for me. Like, this doesn't blow my skirt up like some of the other gourmands in my collection, and I'm never going to reach for this over them. So do I like it? Yes. Do I love it? No. So it's going to go to a better home. So this is by Paris Corner, Kissa Delicious. I have a few more in that are on the chopping block. I don't know 100% if I'm going to get rid of them, so I'm not really going to put them in this video, but like I said, check my Mercari. If it's there, obviously I decided to let it go. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Those are the fragrances that are leaving my collection. What do you think about this declutter? Are there any fragrances here that you're surprised by? Are there any fragrances here you don't like or that you love? Let me know. Have you decluttered any fragrances recently yourself? Let me know all of that in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.